Hey everybody, it's Karen with Food and Family. Guess what's coming? Super Bowl. And everybody loves a party. A get together with your friends, your family. Both of my sons, their wives, my grandsons, they love Super Bowl. And their team is in the Super Bowl. And even Pop Jones likes to watch football. But I want to show you a couple of things that I want to put on the table for football Sunday. And they're going to be easy. You can put it together. Actually, you could put this together the night before, pop it in the oven when you're ready, and get it ready, warm it up. So it's simple. It's sliders, y'all, and they're called Cuban Sliders. Now, I'm halving this recipe, and I can put the whole recipe in the description box under this video for you. But I have got the Hawaiian rolls, but I'm using the savory and not the sweet. I don't know, there's something about the sweet rolls I'm just not a fan of. A lot of people are. And that's great. Let's get rid of that. Okay, so we're going to start. We're going to lay these rolls out. Now be careful here. Serrated knife, a long serrated knife if you have one. And we're going to hold our hand flat on top. Try to get about middle ways of these rolls. And we're just going to saw right through them. And we're going to, if they're not totally even and perfect, that's quite okay. All right, so let's just lay that off. And I'm going to put the bottom in this dish. Now, this dish is a little large for it. I didn't have an exact size, but you know, it's okay. I can tell you, we make it work. So I'm going to set that top aside. And while we're getting our goodies together, I've got to melt a stick of butter. And this recipe calls for half of a stick cubed. But you know, when you cube it up, it just makes it a little easier to get any bowl and melt. Okay, so I've got one stick. Y'all like my little butter dish here? It's so nice and pretty for serving. And I got this at the Pottery we've told y'all about in Gatlinburg, the Alewine Pottery. And I need to put you their link on here so you can check them out. They're amazing people, and I love their product. Okay, so, but you know what? I don't want this popping in my microwave. I like to cover it with paper towel. So give me just a second. Let me pop this in the microwave, okay? All right, so we've got that going, and we're going to be mixing some stuff with that. But in the meantime, let's take our bread here, and we want to, I get my stuff together here. We want to use, we've got some deli ham here. Now you can get it sliced at the deli, get it sliced thin, or you can just buy it like I did. And all right, so I've got Swiss cheese. So let's just start laying it out on this bread. Okay, we're gonna lay it out on this bread. And we're just going to put as much as you think you want. I've got, this is a 9-ounce package. I don't know if we'll use it all. But you know what? If I'm going to eat a ham sandwich, guys, y'all have heard me say this before. I want to know if it's got ham on it. So we're not going to be skimpy. Don't be skimpy with your goodies. Your guests will love you for taking that extra care and giving them some extra goodies. All right, so I'm going to put another layer. Like I said, I want to know that I've got some ham on it. And I think that's going to be good right there. And we're going to put some cheese. Let's lay this Swiss cheese on top of the ham. Oh boy. Do y'all see that? The little circles that they've stamped in this are coming out. How about that? We're going to put them right back on. Isn't that funny? I've never had that happen before. We're just going to use it all. How about that? It's cheese, right? I mean, come on. It is cheese. Okay, now we've got some pickles. I'm using dill pickles. So we're going to put a pickle slice on each sandwich. You know, each little roll, individual roll. In fact, we might put 2. So let's just go across there and let. This is a Cuban slider, and it wouldn't be a Cuban slider without the pickles, right? All right, so let me get these pickles on there. I'll catch up with you in a second. Okay, so I got all my pickles on here. Look at that. Don't that look good so far? Yes. But we want a topping to go on it, right? And we're going to put this bread back on the top. We're going to put the top back on it. See what we did? And we just nestled that right back on there. Look at there. Okay, so I'm going to set this here for a second. Okay, so let's sit that there. I want a little bit of onion. And I just need a tablespoon or so of onion. So, but we want it finely diced. You don't want your guests biting into a big old hunk of onion, do you? So, I know I don't. But I want to chop this real fine. All right, we're gonna mix it right here in with this butter. We're not done there yet. Okay. Then we want some mustard. I want to, again, it's a Cuban sandwich. And I'm using a spicy brown mustard that I get at Publix. And I'm sure whatever grocery store you're at, you can find a spicy mustard, whether it's in the deli or on the aisle with the mustards. Okay, now I'm going to put about a tablespoon. I'm just going to eyeball it. Give or take. And then we're going to, here it is. Then we're going to whisk this up real good, y'all. Okay. And you know what? I'm thinking about it. I was only supposed to use half of that stick of butter. It's butter. It's butter, right? That was just a little piece of ham that got away. But you know what I think I'm going to do? I was trying to decide. I want to add some parsley in this. Now, don't y'all just think that parsley is going to make this look pretty? And that's about a tablespoon. Again, give or take. And let's just mix it right up in this bowl. Looky here. Can you see down in that bowl? Isn't it pretty? Look at this bowl. It's got the little pour spout and a little mixing bowl. You can whisk your eggs up in here. If you're cooking and you need just a beaten egg, you can just beat it right up in here and pour it. Looky here. Watch me pour it out. And it's got this lip. Makes it easy to hold on to. Looky here. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I'm getting hungry and I haven't even baked this yet. It is smelling so good. And you get that onion and that butter, and let's get that onion all spread out there. And what ran off, this bread should soak it up. Oh, we're getting it on the bottom, right? Okay. Looky here. Isn't that gorgeous? Now, I am going to cover this with some foil, and I've got my oven preheated to 350 degrees. I'm sorry, I know it's noisy. And we're going to bake it for about 10 minutes. Then we're going to uncover it, and we're going to bake it 5 or 10 minutes longer, however long it takes. We just want it nice and golden and bubbly. So I'm going to get this going, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you a dip that we're going to make, okay? All right, y'all. While our Cuban sliders are in the oven, I want to show you how I'm going to make a jalapeno popper dip. It is so easy. Now, again, a lot of this stuff you can have prepared the night before your gathering, whether it be football or whatever. And the day of, just pop it in your oven and let it bake, okay? So but we're going to start out in this bowl. I've got 1/3 cup of mayonnaise. You know it's going to be good. It's starting with mayonnaise. And 1/3 cup of sour cream. And you can't get any better. Let me set this aside. Try to keep our decks clean, right? We're going to use 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. Hey, I'm showing them how we're making our Superbowl
Sure does smell good.
foods, doesn't it? We've got those.
Hi, everybody.
We've got those Cuban sliders in the oven, and so they'll be out in a few minutes. And he's going to get to have a preview of the foods today, so he's happy about that. Now we're going to put just the tiniest bit of salt and pepper because, you know, we're going to add some cheese, so you don't need a whole lot of salt.
What kind of cheeses you got?
We have we have a medium cheddar cheese and a Monterey Jack. So we're going to have 1 block of softened, make sure it's softened cream cheese, sour cream, mayonnaise. We're off to a good start already, right? Now I have 2 jalapeno peppers here that I cut up. I de-seeded and took the ribs out of it because that's where your heat is. So I'm going to throw that right over in there, okay?
That'll work.
But don't it? Sounds good already, don't it?
Looks pretty
and you know
enough
what?
to eat now.
You know what? I'm going to keep a few of those out.
We can put all that on baked potato, can't we?
Yes, you could. You could. Now, we're going to use about a cup of this Monterey Jack. That's a good big old handful, y'all. And a cup of this cheddar cheese. I mean, come on, it's cheese. It is cheese, okay? But we're saving a little bit to the side. I am going to use my mixer to mix this up, because it's going to take a lot more muscle than I've got to mix this up.
You like that mixer?
I love this mixer. Stephanie, the first time she used it, y'all, I think you saw it on the video or a bloopers. She just went crazy over this mixer. I got her one.
Let me go let Miss Patchy in.
Okay. Okay. But I shredded my own cheese. Y'all know that I'll use the prepackaged cheese for convenience, and you can too. There's nothing wrong with it, guys. Take advantage. I had the extra time today, so I'm shredding my own. Looky here. We just want this smooth. It don't have to be anything fancy. I told them the boys, our grandsons, the daughter-in-laws, and you like to watch the Super Bowl, like football. And that their team is in the Super Bowl.
Cool.
So we're done with that, y'all. Now we're going to take this bowl here. You know what? No, we're not done. What'd you do with my bacon?
I ate it.
We got bacon. I cooked up some bacon.
Make sure that's okay. My hands are clean. I just got out of the shower.
Now, you'll see recipes that'll tell you to fry up the bacon, then chop it. Chop it ahead of time. You're going to fry it up, chop it up anyway. It just makes it easier, saves that step. So I'm going to put a big handful in here. It's not jalapeno popper without bacon. We're going to save some aside. Now, what I don't use, not saying I won't, what I don't use, I'll put in a baggie and put it in the freezer, and I've got it for another recipe. So,
Show it to them before you.
See what I did?
Well, it's good enough to eat.
I hope y'all can see this angle. You know what? I'm not going to do that with my mixer. I don't want to break all that beautiful bacon up. I'm going to stir it.
You're going to stir it and fold it in.
Fold it in. So what have you and Miss Patchy been doing?
Well, we took a walk around the 40.
Okay.
Actually, 20.
We don't have 40.
No,
We don't have 20.
we walked. She's been watching the birds.
She loves to watch the birds, doesn't she?
I was sitting on the porch watching Alabama Game and Fish Conservation Department.
He loves fishing. That's his first love. Okay, so we're going to transfer this into this casserole dish. This is a 1.5 quart. So if you've got a 2 quart, you can use it. Use your square 8x8, whatever you have. Just remember that the larger the dish, the more it's going to be spread out. So you may not have to bake it as long. We've got our oven on 350. And see, that's another convenience. We bake the sandwiches on 350. And if this was ready, we could have it all in the oven at the same time, right? Save us some time. Oops, I'm sorry. I know that's loud. And so let's spread it out in our bowl. But you know what? We're not done.
Nope.
We're going to take these few little jalapenos that I kept, and we're going to sprinkle it right on top. Then we're going to take some of this cheese. Let's mix it together. Now, what I don't use of this cheese, I'll put in a baggie and put it in my refrigerator, and we'll use it. Looky here, and we're going to put that right on top. And then we're going to sprinkle some bacon on top of that. Looky there. Ain't that just gorgeous?
Just a little bit of the cheddar.
Little cheddar.
I'm just going to no, not that much. I'm going to let Patchy try it. She likes cheese sometimes.
Okay, now my hands have been handling jalapeno, so taste it and make sure it don't have jalapeno on it. But I'm going to get this in. I'm going to get this in the oven. She likes ham and cheese, so we give her shredded cheese sometimes, cheddar cheese, and ham. She's funny. She's a sweetheart. But yep, she's eating it up. I'll get him to take a picture of her, so maybe y'all can see her. But I'm going to get this in the oven. Like I said, it's preheated to 350, and I'm going to bake this 15 to 20 minutes. I just want it bubbly on top, and it might get a little golden, and that's okay. So I'll see y'all back here in a few minutes, okay? Yeah, I just got him in here. Look at these sandwiches. Isn't that beautiful? I got y'all a good close-up picture of them, too. And this dip, I want y'all to see it, but it's awful hot, and I can't. No, don't touch it. I just took it out of the stove, out of the oven. If I can get it up here. Y'all looky here. Isn't that pretty? Can you see inside there? You ready to eat?
I'm ready.
Now, I've got some pita chips. I've got some tortilla chips, whichever you want. Do you want the middle of the sandwich or the outside corner?
It doesn't matter.
Let's do this. 1 or 2?
1 for now.
Okay, and I'll let
some
you.
chips and dip too.
I'll let you dip out your dip.
Dip out my dip.
Let him dip out the dip. Yeah, I can't wait to try these. And again, this is something that's going to be so easy. Put it together when you've got a few minutes. It hadn't taken long to put any of this together. The longest part is waiting for it to bake. And put it together the night before. Put it in your refrigerator. Set it out the next day when you get ready to cook it. Put it in the oven while you're doing the rest of whatever you're going to do for your game day party or whatever get together. And they'll be baking. These can bake together because they bake the same amount of time on 350. Look at that. Look at that dip. Oh my goodness. I've got to have me some. You got some bacon on it, didn't you?
Oh, yeah.
What would it be without bacon, right?
I made sure I got a little bit of everything.
And I want some of these pita chips right here.
That's what I'm trying.
I think they're going to be. You trying that first? Mm-hmm. I think that's what I'm going to do. And taking the ribs and seeds out helps with the heat from the pepper. It don't help with the heat from cooking. Ooh.
That's okay. That's so good.
That is delicious, isn't it? Mm-hmm. It's the same thing as if you were making a jalapeno popper. Mm-hmm. You know, you got your half of the jalapeno, you put your cheese mixture in it, maybe wrap it with bacon.
So it's an open face jalapeno popper.
Kind of.
Jalapeno popper.
All in a dip. Yeah, so let's try the sandwich. Mm-hmm. I'm on it. I think I'll be going back for more of this dip. Yeah. You showing them the inside? That's what I was going to do.
Go ahead.
No, you can.
Okay.
It's got a lot of meat in there. Mm-hmm. I didn't want to be stingy with the meat. I want to know I've got some. And the butter, because I had my dish was a little bigger than the package of rolls, and all that butter seeped down under there, and look what it did to the bottom of these rolls. Oh my goodness.
Very good. Isn't it?
Yeah?
Yes.
Yes.
It's a winner.
Well,
that'll make your team win right there.
I'll tell you, when I told them earlier, I cut the recipe in half because it made way too much for us. And I used a whole stick of butter when I was supposed to use half a stick of butter. But y'all, this called for the whole stick. If you make it, double the butter. I mean, it's butter. Come on. You don't have to, but why wouldn't you?
That is delicious.
Isn't it? Mm-hmm. What do you say?
Take another bite?
Yes, I am.
Why is your sandwich upside down?
Let's don't go there.
Just don't eat a hot dog that way.
Yeah. I hope you'll make these sandwiches. Looky there. Get you a good old peep inside that. I hope y'all make this.
That's delicious.
It's easy. And it's not a lot of ingredients. And you probably have a lot of the ingredients. If you don't, you're not going to have to pick up much. Y'all know I'm about easy, quick, simple meals. I don't want anything difficult. I'm not going to try to give you something difficult because I don't want difficult myself. So we're going to go finish our sandwich and probably have more dip.
And do a happy dance.
Yeah, we'll do Brandon's happy dance. But I hope you will give this a try. And if you do, please let us know what you think about it. We appreciate each and every one of you, and we look forward to having you in our kitchens every time we do a video. But I don't want you to forget.
Please.
Go check out our cookbooks, and you can find them on KarenJonesFoodAndFamily.com. And there's a link for the cookbooks if you're interested in them. Now, it takes you straight to my printer, and the printer is the one that ships them for me. I don't stock them here, but I would appreciate it if you would check it out. But come back and visit us. Please like, share, subscribe to our channel. Don't forget, hit the notification bell so you'll know when we post another video. You ready to eat?
Yeah.
Or finish eating some more?
Ask your friends to subscribe too.
Yeah. Share it around. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank
you.
Thanks, everybody. We'll see you soon.
Bye-bye.